Hi everybody, I'm here with my daughter Mara, and Mara is the camera woman. You can say hello now.
Hi.
Okay. So, I want to talk about a certain theme in this video, and to introduce the theme is Mara. Mara, the other day you surprised me with a comment. Do you remember what that was?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I asked my dad if I'm still known for being a double dipper, and he said no.
And why did you ask me that?
Because at my friend's house, my brother said when we were having chips that Mara's known for double dipping.
How long ago was that?
It was like when I was 4, 5.
Yeah, right. You're 6 now.
Yeah. I don't do it anymore.
Okay. There you go. Is Mara known as a double dipper? Not as far as I know. Thanks, Mara.
I really don't.
Okay, yeah. All right. All right, y'all. So I want to do a video that's about something I've learned with parenting, and I hope it can be a video that helps you. And that little story that my daughter told, I was really surprised. I kind of actually remember this double dip thing coming up a year or two ago. She's 6 years old, and she was holding on to this identity as a double dipper and was eager to be relieved of it because of a casual remark that one of her brothers made. Probably not intended to be cruel, or at least not very cruel, just a passing remark. And all of us remember, both as children and as adults, how much these passing remarks hang with us and how much they can affect who we are and who we become. So the way I've applied this notion, this realization of parenting, and thinking back to the things that I heard when I was young that stuck with me, that still embarrassed me or still shaped me. Obviously, we all try to be careful about what we say to our kids, but concretely with this point, in this way, there's a big difference between saying to your child, that's stupid, or you're being stupid, or that was stupid, and you're stupid, right? That strikes right at their identity. You're being stupid is not the same thing as you're stupid. One is inescapable. The other is potentially just a temporary lapse, right? And these are things that the kids, we ourselves might just subconsciously notice. And the kids, much more likely to only subconsciously notice and take in. And so if we say, you're stupid, that has a much deeper and harmful impact. Now you might say, Joffrey, I would never say to my kid, you're stupid. But you would perhaps say, you're lazy, instead of you're being lazy. Or you're thoughtless, you're selfish. It's perhaps a fine distinction linguistically, but when it hits the soul, not so fine. So I guess the point of this short video is, obviously we have to be careful of what we say, but we need to also be thinking about how we structure what we say, and how what we say, like where it goes, where it takes our kids, because we want what's best for our kids. Things can be overcome. We don't want our kid to identify with being selfish. We don't want him growing up thinking, I'm a selfish person. Even if that's something that he struggles with, right? We might identify this as a particular struggle of that child. He tends towards selfishness. But to say to that child, you're selfish, as opposed to saying, you tend towards selfishness, you struggle with selfishness, you especially need to be careful not to be selfish. There are times for hard words with our children, truly. Hard words and discipline. But even those hard words need to be structured carefully. And we need to be very careful not to identify our children directly with the things they're struggling against, directly with the things we don't want for our children. Even if it's something that they're headed toward, even if it's something that they have difficulty with, even if it's something that traps them and trips them up sometimes. We want to be helping them, and one of the ways we can help them is the way we talk about them. So, I was able to relieve my daughter of that small burden of being a double dipper, and hopefully, I can do more over the next years. I hope this video was cool. I hope it was helpful. Drop in the comments maybe some things that you were told as a kid that have really stuck with you in a negative way. Maybe even lay bare your soul and tell us something that you've done yourself to harm someone in that sense of like harming their identity and shaping their identity in a negative way. Because we all do it. And it's such a vast responsibility to be a parent. And we don't always do it right. All right. I guess that's the video. So, beloved, the peace of Christ be upon you.